Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office and I'm excited because it is time to set up my planner for the month of March. So stay tuned for that and welcome to my office. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Last month I used this beautiful planner cover for the month of February, and this is from the Jane's Agenda Deluxe subscription box. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such a nice change, just something a little bit different. I loved the Paris vibe that I had going on all last month. So now we're into the month of March, and last weekend I shared my unboxing of the deluxe subscription box from Jane's Agenda. So I'm going to grab some of these supplies here and use this to start setting up my planner. And I know for sure I want to do this cover combination. This is beautiful, and I love the quote that's on the cover. Let me set the rest of this aside. So as usual, I will have my affiliate link for Jane's Agenda listed in the description box below. I have really been enjoying all of the products from Jane's Agenda, and I love this subscription box because it allows me to keep my planner fun and interesting. It makes it exciting to get in here each month. And you know what's kind of fun too is that you could really mix and match, like this floral design could also work on here as well, and vice versa. I could use this white floral design on these new inserts that I just got, but I kind of like that black line work design, so I am going to take that off. So I still haven't done my vision board as a filming, but I am filming this it's about a week before the end of February. So who knows, maybe by the time this video is live, I'll actually have done my vision board. But in the meantime, I wanted to look really quickly and see, do I want to use this version or do I want to use this version? And I like this combination with a little bit more of that pink and purple mixed in with the ivory flowers as well. So add that back on. Plus I think that looks gorgeous with those gold discs. Then get my correct cover. Here we go. I also really love the quote on this cover, "Quiet the mind and the soul will speak," which is just a beautiful quote and just a nice little change for my cover this month. Now my planner is getting a little chunky. I've been contemplating, is it time to switch back to the 2-inch discs? I think these are a 1.5-inch disc that I'm on right now. And I'm just not sure I'm ready to pull the trigger. It does make it a little bulkier to carry around, and sometimes it seems like it's a little harder to use my planner pages, but at the same time, it allows me to keep just that much more in my planner and have it all work together a little bit better. So let's see, I'm going to put it this way. So we'll see. Jury is still out on that. I have a big event coming up for St. Patrick's Day weekend that I feel like once that event is over, I could take some of the pages out of my planner. Gosh, this page is also beautiful. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, do I want to have that on the back just for something a little different? Does that look upside down? Can't really tell there, but I like this colorful option, I think. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I may end up taking some pages out once that event is over, and then that will make, you know, the planner a little thinner. Plus, like this right here, these are just some stickers and post-it notes, so I could probably thin this out a little bit. In fact, I'm actually just going to pull this out so that will remind me to kind of go through there and maybe update that. Okay, so now I have my cover for the month of March. Now flipping open to my March planner pages, I don't know that I have anything like major that I could add to that, but I might want to switch out so this was the little tab that came. There were these green tabs. Let me find them. Oh wait, side note, let me go ahead and put a few more notes pages back in my blank notes section because I was needing those. So I think I'm just gonna add in like maybe 3 or 4. I don't need to bring the whole stack with me all the time, and then I can always just replenish as needed. I do still have some of the quad list pages in there, which are kind of handy too sometimes, but right now I'm just going to drop those in there. So now I can flip back to the March pages, and this is what I was looking at was, do I want to start using this week as my daily marker? So I was using this big one as my today marker, and then I was using this smaller one as my weekly marker. So I'm contemplating, I think I will take this out for now. And I have this green one that's my self-care tracker marker thing. I'm gonna leave that in there. So let's go ahead and switch this out. Just kind of play around with this and see if I like that. I do think that's pretty on those gold discs. I like that. It's just a rich look. Now, I think I'm going to set this aside and maybe won't use this in the planner for the moment. And this is something that I was kind of thinking about adding, was potentially adding one of these clear pockets onto this bookmark, and then I could put in my little quote card, which I do like the look of that. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's go for that. Okay, so that is down. And now I have a place that I can put my little quote cards. So I like that. That is feeling just kind of fun and different and something new. I do love this March quote card, like large quote card. So I think what I did last month was I just kind of dropped it in there, which was a nice way to decorate a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that again. And then that is just a pretty add in there for a little bit of decor. Okay, and then I also like having this. So this is going to be like my monthly dashboard or monthly sort of decorative cover here for the month of March. So that is pretty, and that is nice how they coordinate together. Then I wanted to add in a cleaning tracker, and I actually want to add in one to this coming week. So this is the week we are on. I need to update my trackers. So I think it's going to be my next weekly spread. Is that right? Yeah, right here. I want to try keeping this little weekly task, or like cleaning tasks there. So that's fun to add that. And then the manifestation inserts, I would like to use these. So I'm going to go to my quarterly section. And I think I'm just going to drop this right here, because this was a vision board challenge that I signed up to do with Colette Baron Reed, and I got to watch most of it, but I missed a few of the videos, but this was like the prep work for it. So I think it'll be good if I have this here. I don't know that I need more than like maybe 2 or 3 of these manifestation journal pages. So I'm going to drop that there. So now I have all of my updates as far as inserts that I wanted to add, so I can work on my March setup. So typically when I am setting up for things in my planner, I like to use the Louise Hay Colors and Numbers book. So I'll link a video below where I explain that. And for me, the month of March is going to be a 9 personal month. So this is different for everybody, but for me, that's what it is. And this is all about pastels. So typically when I'm using this for my daily planning, I go back to this kind of pretty teal, turquoise, aquamarine kind of colorway. So I think I'm going to use that. So I think first what I'm going to do is set up my page with my monthly number information. So I'm going to do that with one of those dot grid notes pages. So I'm going to set this aside for a second. It is now a few days later and I have gotten most of my March pages set up. I have my personal month information there. I still need to go through and add my projects and goals and tasks from last month that carry forward, and then any new ones. This is how the monthly spread turned out. I did actually fill in our plans and events and my work schedule. I guess the only thing I need to add is the trash pickup on Sunday. And then I've started with some of my zone cleaning and added those items in there as well. So this kind of gives you an idea of how it looks once it's all filled out after I've decorated. And then this will be my March memories page. And the other thing I need to do is add some of my daily pages back in. So I'm using the daily 12 classic size punched inserts, and these are dated. So we can start with these March pages. I think I'm going to go ahead and put all of them in for the month of March. So the last couple of days that I've been using at the beginning here are still in the February section, which is fine. That was just kind of how that week ended up. But now I have all my March pages in there. And I think I am going to add the self-care tracker in for this month as well. So this was a set of inserts that came in, let's see, I think the January subscription box, the deluxe subscription box from Jane's Agenda. So I've been enjoying that. Let's see, I need just 1 month worth. And this is going to be for March. So what I did last time was I had my personal month, and then I dropped this in right here. And then I've been using a couple of different kinds of bookmarks. So this was one from a sub box a few months back, which I liked. Whoops, actually, I'm going to add it here. And at the beginning of February, I was trying to use like more of these body sections as what they are for, like listing my menu and what I ate and then tracking my water. But towards the end of February, I decided really all I wanted was some journaling space. And so I just whited out these headings here. And each day I'll go in and I kind of start with my mood and things I was thinking about in the morning. And then towards the end of the day and just kind of how the day wrapped up, I just sort of ignored the water droplets. I feel like I drink enough water. That's not something I've ever felt like I have an issue about. So I just decided I don't need to track that. So now I'll have my self-care tracker that'll be under this little green bookmark. And then I haven't done a whole lot of planning this weekend, but this is where we're at with that. And then this is my weekly spread so far. And I have been enjoying using this weekly cleaning tracker. I think for next week, I'm going to go in and add a few more of my own tasks for each day, because some of these just don't coordinate with what I would typically do on that day of the week. But I like having this little insert as a tip in there. And the only other thing I'm going to do is that last month I ended up using this little corner bookmark, and that worked really well to mark the actual month. I just sort of got in the habit of reaching up to the top corner and using that to find my monthly spread. Since I have my self-care tracker at the beginning, then it was nice to just grab that, and that brings me right to my monthly spread. And then, like I said, my bookmarks will end up being in here for the weekly and daily pages going forward. So that is how it is coming together. I'm really happy to have March set up. I hope that gave you some ideas and some inspiration for setting up your calendar for the month of March. You might already have it done, which is great too, but I just like to share mine in case anyone is interested in seeing. So don't forget to check the description down below. I'll have all the links and some videos and everything marked down there. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day and a great month of March, and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.